I just timed that, though, I think. Had I been a little bit later, I probably would have gotten that. But, yeah, that sucks. Stage is so hard. There's like 9 different ways that stage can go wrong. Back to it. Such a shame. I played well for the last half. I just didn't have the help to stand up to Nimrod. Probably just shouldn't have gone for the wake-up hit. It's generally fairly free against most bosses, but I think against Nimrod it has so many problems. His punch is just a fucked up move. It has so much invincibility. A little bit easier to do against like Juggernaut and Monolith. Wendigo even, but against Wendigo, that's not what you're trying to do. He can also throw out of it. So that's probably another reason why I should just stay away. Lesson learned. Cover so quickly. I paid a little bit more than the ones for the ones I got here. I think I paid like $1. I didn't even know Target sold them. Oh, yes, I did. We have the Target groceries. Where you really want to look for those is local Hispanic markets. Burritos are like super cheap there. I think I can get them for low. I think I see for as low as like 70 cents. Oh wow, there's a time release to that. Did not know that. Okay. Don't like that. Pepper, pepper, pepper. Want some salt with that? Strat is so stupid. I hate doing it, but it is funny. Just because it works. Okay. You and your invincibility, I'm proud of you. Works. Okay. That throw in particular I can't stand. The Nogi is gets me in a lot of trouble. I think I've gotten hit after that more often than I have the neck breaker. That one tends to recover a little bit quicker. Granted, you can time out recovering from doing the Nogi, but doing that just leads to more problems. Really? We couldn't DI away from that? Oh, he's already dead. Okay. I didn't think I got the last of the string on him. 2 shots? I was already above your head? What kind of nonsense is this? Camping. Okay. See, like, you can't move at angles like that. And they can. Pretty unfair advantage. Lamed out by everything lame. God, I wish there was this distance I could stay at there and I wouldn't get throws like ever. That was scary. I didn't think I was still alive. So when it comes to Doritos, the flavor I still want to try is the cola flavor, but I've never been able to find it here. And I hear it's excellent. Could just be a regional thing for all I know. I know they have it around in California. Perfect anti-airs, how do they work? most hitboxes game. So being at 3 does lead to a couple of issues. We are going to have to spend the stock, which gives us one less stock with which to throw. So that means if we take any more damage, we're in like a ton of trouble. Because I only have enough stocks to bring. No, we don't get to do that. That's not how this works. Fight mode. Alright, so this is going to be tricky. I don't want them to be at a range that can fireball me. See what I mean? Nice. Definitely did not expect a triple kill. Give him the slap. 5 fingers to the face. Where are you going? Get punched. Okay, gotta do a dive. Yes, sure, video game. If he's doing it there, it didn't matter what I was gonna do, he was gonna throw me. Which super sucks, but that's just how it goes sometimes. Box your ears. There we go. Alright, thankfully I didn't get unlucky again. Agua. Juggernaut's face in that cutscene is so funny. I gave him cross eyes and it looks ridiculous. Interesting. Didn't anticipate hop kick there, but okay. Ooh, get into here. Give him some space to do what he wants. Go when he wants to get killed. That would have been real unfortunate. Guys first. We're moving up to the section with the rocket sentinels, and I'd rather these guys be dead. Okay. Moving. Neck breaker. Yo, nothing got hit there. Trash. One more guy coming up from the bottom. There we go. I didn't really want that. I was trying to hop kick, but clearly I'm not complaining. That was really good. Just didn't know that would, I just never would have known that would work. Yay, one shot. Did it. That was actually good there. Okay, so I'm gonna camp the bottom so these guys can spawn right into getting hit. That was great. Huge. Hit him. You. Okay. No. Okay. Good enough. Still not worried about you. Punch you in the ribs. Get a little bit closer. Okay. Maybe not. Generally for the last cycle you can combo him for the last 2 hits, but I don't know. I guess I just wasn't feeling it. Nothing bad was going to happen. I was at 7. Because that stage basically went perfectly. The only health I spent was to kill the mid-boss with a mutant power, so it worked out really well. Alright, I really, really, really need to be more aware in here. Things are going badly, and I know I can do this better. Got a nice little Z-axis shift there. That was good. Whew. That hop kick hitbox. That's not good. I have a lot of nonsense to deal with. Fireballs. Oh, how is that a hitbox game? How did that have that range? Bait that forever. Okay, that's just like, fuck off. Now we're already in trouble again. Cool. I would have never in a million years thought that that ray of energy from that guppy would hit me. I would have bet money against that. I would have lost. Yeah, he gave me an immediate kill. That's great. One of y'all's gonna have to come in eventually. If I kill him first, that means I get free dives on you. That's not good. Okay, no shots. Yep. Yo, what's up, Ghost Pilot? How you doing? Appreciate the follow on Twitter. Hope you're doing well. There we go. Where we at? I think I can do this now. Juggles. Juggles. Yes! Got it that time. I blame Ghost Pilot for me being able to land that. That was sick. Where you going? Pepper, pepper, pepper. You want salt? Ooh. I mean, I've forgotten to follow people back. I ain't worried. Do enjoy your tweets though. I like seeing random stuff about KOF. Like I saw a Merce clip the other day with I think it was Ching's anti-air in KOF 98. That shit was so funny. That's not good. It's gonna put me at 2. 2's a really bad health total to be at. Alright, come here you. Got the cross up. It's good. Whee! It was the, his super with the flame breath. Like, apparently as an anti-air, it hits behind. Like, if you try to, like, I think it was even a neutral jump, it would still tag you. And it has, like, an angle to it. Like, it goes 45 that way, but it'll still hit behind him. It was completely just nuts. It was crazy. Oh, who am I thinking of then? Little dude. No, Ching's the big guy. Duh, I'm dumb. Sorry, most of my KOF knowledge comes from CVS2, and those characters are paired. Shin. Yeah, sorry, my mistake. I'm dumb. Come here. Hey, what's up, Josie? Oh, hey, me neither. Aren't we proud of each other? What's up, Wilderux? Alright, this part's gonna suck. God, that typewriter fight stick is just the nuts. I love it so much. Hope it was a good weekend despite not getting arrested. Or in spite of not getting arrested. How did I maybe word that? I don't know. Kill this guy. Sick. Appreciate it. 6P is a heck of a thing to try to broadcast. Yeah, we have Aquas to blame for that one. There was so he and I were discussing ASMR with fight sticks, like how you can like hear buttons over the mic and whatnot. And he was telling me a story about how someone came into his stream and said like, man, those buttons are really noisy. Like, do you play with like a typewriter or something? And I just thought it was really funny. So I decided to. I think I was just doing save state practice on this game at the time, and that was I didn't have to break that. That was bad. I should have just taken that hit. But yeah, he was just like, yeah, this guy said like it sounded like I was playing on a typewriter. It was so loud. So I decided to take a break and do a Google image search for typewriter fight stick, and that was the first image that came up. And I was just like, I'm so glad I did this because this is great. Like, you basically have WASD as your lever, and that actually works. You're being a punk. Stop. Alright, no, not going for wake-up hits. You can both throw that, and you can punch out of it if my timing is terrible. Yeah, it's super good. I'm a big fan. Guerrilla tactics. Oh. This fight is so stupid. Like, it's not the hardest boss fight in the game, but it's definitely one of the least fun. This and Blob just irk me so much. I was almost not out of there. Die, please. Get your drama queens out. First run I've gotten past stage 4 today. What's up, Shfu? It's Katya. Alright, this stage gets a pretty major upgrade from 4P. Lots of zoning enemies, so they get to utilize the space really, really well. And Juggernaut is actually a harder boss fight, and some segments just have gobs of enemies. Like, for example, so you have the White Queen fight. After the White Queen fight, you have to kill all those little drones that pop out of the hole. That's not a huge deal. What is a huge deal is after that, you then have to fight a row of Samuses, which in 4P only constitutes of 2 Samuses, which is like completely whatever. It's just 2 green ones and you can fight them both on the same side of the screen. On here you have to fight 4, 3 green and a red, and that shit's annoying. Oh, sick, congrats. What game? I got some marathon stuff coming up myself as well. A friend of mine here in the States, not a hero, sick, good stuff. Friend of mine here in my home state is doing an online event that's normally like offline. It's a con, but he's running online events for it this year because, you know, you can't go anywhere. And he said he was going to do speedrun panels, and he asked me to do one. I was like, yeah, I'll definitely do one. So that's going to happen Friday? I don't know what Twitch channel it's on yet, but we'll find out. The only thing I know I'm definitely running for is TMNT Arcade, and they said they wanted to give me an hour, so I gotta come up with a couple more games. I'm debating Simpsons, but Simpsons is a weird game to showcase because, like, the only version of it I want to actually play for speedrun purposes is the JP version, and most people haven't even seen it. Whereas TMNT is pretty universal. Outside of TMNT, I'm not sure yet. I'm debating adding Vigilante, but most people don't even know Vigilante. It's like I'm trying to appeal to a casual crowd, which is why TMNT is so easy. Try Bobo, yeah. The game I haven't played in over a year, yeah, that'll be easy. Right, so the White Queen fight's pretty cut and dry. The first knockdown is the hardest. Also, mind the emulator glitches here. 1, 2, fade. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Simpsons JP as a speedrun is great. Like, I'm a huge fan of the speedrun, but most people just don't even know it. Simpsons US is just not a game I enjoy playing. I once CC'd it and decided I never wanted to mess with it again. Mr. Burns boss fight is just garbage. It's like the anti-fun. So this part sucks. This is way harder than 4P. Like, here you actually have to, like, play a beat 'em up, and it's Garbo. Can't get away with broken stuff. Good. Okay, I got rid of the hardest one. Now these guys I can fight on the ground. Honestly, if they were all green, I wouldn't really care. But having a red one in there creates some issues, because those are the hardest ones to fight as long as your feet are on the floor. The green ones, you really, like, they can't approach you for the most part. 'Cause the only thing they can do to you on the ground is hit you with their gun, and who cares? Oh, it's time. Name is having a hiccup now. Once we get to the next segment, let's see. So with JP, the way you know is, for one, you can go beyond max health. That didn't go in the hole? Jeez. Okay, this is bad. And two, melee weapons are significantly better in JP, particularly the hammer and the broom. I don't know how that didn't hit that guy. This is bullshit, though. This is fucking bullshit. I'm in so much trouble. See, this part's really hard. This part makes stage 5, like, actually a challenge. Get in your hole. Thank you. Should have done the first fucking course. Alright, 2 health. Not looking too strong. If I die here, I'm probably going to continue the run. Because I think it's still possible to finish the death of stage 5. Stage 6 I actually think is easier than stage 5, even though it's normally the hardest stage in the game. Fucking Samuses, man. Yeah, Hammer's sick. With Hammer and Brood, you get an additional dive move, and the dive move is busted. Give me a second. No, Homer's definitely the worst character. Lisa actually has some really cool stuff. She just has hard boss fights. Particularly the Burns fight is really weird to me. Like, it has this really idiosyncratic rhythm that I just can't really get down. I actually don't know if Marge is better than Bart, though. It's hard to say. Marge does have some disadvantages, particularly because she starts on the far left, and that actually gives her some, like, actually takes away some advantages she has at the start of some stages and some bosses. Actually, no, not any bosses. Bosses are all the same. So, this part's interesting because these are the easiest Sentinels to fight in the game, but there's also 8 of them, and that's a lot. I don't really like fighting 8 enemies at once in this game. They can't zone me, thankfully, so I can just run around and melee them to death, but I still have to be on my good behavior here. Don't want throws, ever. Colossus throw game is not good. Alright, if Juggernaut hits me once, I'm dead, but I'm still going to continue the run. So yeah, Juggernaut's harder because with more space, there's just so much more he can do. I didn't know he was going to do that. I didn't think I was on his axis. Alright, let's go. Probably can't infinite him here, but I'm just going to do it just because I had the health. If I didn't have the health, there's no way I would have gone for that. Absolutely they are. JP's significantly more fair. Alright, let's keep going. I could use the practice. Plus, this is still finishable. Stage 7's pretty rough, just because the boss fight is just crazy. Or the boss rush, I should say. Okay, so what I normally do here is camp next to the hole. I don't know about all of them. I actually think TMNT JP is harder. Turtles in Time, not so much. Turtles in Time US is fucked up. That game is so hard. The Euro version's actually the easiest version for that game, but yeah, but the money isn't a consideration though. Like, that doesn't change difficulty. So here I can wait over here. The Sentinels can shoot me from across with a fireball, but I'm not too worried about that. That's the kind of stuff I want. And that. There we go. I'm gonna wait this out. Alright, this is gonna be annoying. Really? I was on axis for that, huh? Okay. Rude. At least I'm out of there. Yeah, Medical Reforce US is a messed up video game. Not a fan at all. I have once seen the JP version. It was fine. Like, I grinded it for like a couple weeks and got it, but I don't know. I didn't really. I did it with Max, and I tried a few attempts with Ivan. And I really like Ivan's early game. His stage 3 is especially awesome, but his stage 5 and beyond was gross. Like, I didn't really get into it. I had to wait these guys out. The next segment is the Pyros, and I have to, like, actually That I didn't know about. I figured I just hit all of them. This is gonna be a challenge for sure. But we can do this. 1 damage is whatever. Really? That just didn't hit him, huh? When Pyro can go off screen, he's pretty awful. There we go. Bone breakers, right? Yeah, you have to fight 4 and 2P and 4P in this stage, and you have to fight 5 and 6P. And they spawn, like, on both sides. Like, 2 on one side, 3 on the other. This guy's my top priority. I'll get the bone breakers on the rebound. I'm coming to the other side of the screen. When they do that rotation, they're completely vulnerable. Like, unless you whiff, they're just dead, basically. That was a whiff. That would definitely count as a whiff. Alright, I actually think this fight is easier on 6P, but fortunately with Colossus and his fast jabs, you can combo these guys pretty well. This doesn't work for every character. I basically never do it with Storm or Dazzler because their hits are slow. But with the other characters, like, it's pretty consistent. It's kind of tough with Nightcrawler, but I've still done it. Now, for the final phase, I don't do that because he has an invincibility attack. So what I do is 1 move and then 2. Like so. Wake up hit's generally pretty free. I was a little bit too close for that one, though. Ooh, no. I forget he has a ranged one. I thought he only had, like, the diagonal one. Come to that side first. Thank you. Yeah, Colossus' jab is just hyper fast. Like, you get to move right after it, basically. Big fan. Ooh, it was a little early. We did it. We have a chance. 1 life, boss rush time. Let's go. Cans. Alright. We sort of have a run. I'm mostly worried about the turrets, to be honest. Turrets with Colossus are not fun. His hitboxes are not really all that advantageous in the air, and you really basically have to fight them from the air. Best thing you can do, I think, is delay his dive. Dick. I'm gonna not spawn any more of those yet, thanks. Tier list in this Storm is S, for sure. If there is an S. I think she's A+, because she's not, like... She is the best character, but she does have some downsides. Her hop kick is awful, for example, and her dive has recovery frames that other characters don't. So she doesn't have everything. Whereas I feel like an S-tier character basically has, like, everything and is insane at it. Like, Sho in, like, Breaker's Revenge is like an S-tier character to me. Has everything but a command grab. Only thing keeping her from being a complete character. Storm's not complete. She's just really, really good for this game. That's not good. I'm super dead. These setups are insane. I'm not beating these at all. Fucking hate turrets with Colossus. They're so garbage. Dazzler, I think Colossus is right underneath her. I think Colossus is actually great. His jab is hyper fast. His hop kick is amazing. It's better in JP, but it's still very good here. Like, you can actually hop kick infinite bosses in JP. Like, it'll hit blob 3 times. Okay. Oh, I didn't know there were more of these. I thought we were just right to the bosses. Wow, I forgot there was this many of them. I'm already up in here. That was a hit? Really? Okay, so this is really hard because I want to get him to the left. I do not want to hit him off to the right. And that's going to be really tricky. Okay. Very good. That's step 1. It's pretty gross, right? Okay. Right, Wendigo's pretty standard. Just play keep out. He can't beat you. A little early there. As far as tier list goes, Cyclops is definitely at the bottom. Wolverine's not much better. Like, if Cyclops is C, Wolverine's like B or B minus. I don't know where I place Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler has a lot of great tools, but he does have some problems. His mutant power is incredibly awkward. It does really good damage, but it feels random a lot of the time. Alright, I would like you to go to the left. As in, like, get off the screen. That's good. That's not good. 1, 2, fade. Gross. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, fade. Alright. Nimrod's gonna be annoying. Ideally, what you want to do with him is get him off screen, but even then, this is pretty risky. He can't shoot you with a fireball off screen, which is why it's good. But he didn't walk, so. So I guess I had to play this the vertical scroll way. I just hope I don't get punched. But the problem with Punch is Punch has an insane vertical hitbox, and if it hits me, I just die. Once you going that way, okay, good. Jugs got you. This is pretty much the same as Nimrod. Except his attacks are like a little bit better because he has the stupid charge. Charge is a problem. But because it doesn't have a throw, Wake Up Hit is way more consistent against him. Hey, what's up, Aquas? We were talking about your typewriter earlier. Where are you going? It's really dangerous to do that zigzag movement around him because if you miss your positioning, he can punch you. Need a typewriter handle the screen space. Yo, dog, you got a typewriter in your fighting game. I don't like this. Honestly, the only thing I'm scared of with Mystique is the kick. And I'm thinking about grinding out the some stocks to finish it off. I think I'll do like one more cycle and then try to kill. Maybe one more. And I'm through with this. And I'm through with this. And we go to the final boss. Yeah, very much so. I'm gonna minimize chat though, because this fight's really important. Wish me luck. I don't think Magneto's honestly that difficult, but I've only fought him with one character on 6P, so I'm really curious where this is gonna go. I got something to say. Bust out the shield. What a tool. And you hug the wall. What a dick. Oh, so when he laughs, you get a free hit. If he taunts, he can cancel out of it with anything. But laugh is a free hit. Use that to your advantage. Wow, that hit me. Okay. I guess I didn't move quickly enough. Usually pretty good about avoiding that. So I'm kind of surprised. Alright, I need to stay above it. I want to make sure he doesn't actually try to move up to try to scam me or whatever. Neat. Got combos off that. I kill you, ex-chicken. Ooh, that was scary. You are helpless against my power, X-Men. Kill you. That's not good. That was pretty lame. He had range on me there. Gotta play better. You shall meet with my wrath. Free wake up hits. Okay. And that's a free hit, so whatever. God, hug the wall again. X-Men come to die. Circle around, please. Thank you. You I was debating using a mutant power there, but that would drain health, and that's not good. If it took a stock, I would have done it. Alright, we did it anyway. GG. Kneel at my boots. That was cool. I took a death on stage 5 and still 1 CC. Good stuff. Whew. Good times, good times. Note, the game is not over yet. Thank you for the GG's, Opponent, and Murdoch, and Aquas, and Furyfire, and CBH. Man, that boss rush was something. Thank you for the GG, Ghost Pilot. God, that boss rush. Ugh. I was at my wit's end the entire time. Because I didn't know when I was getting hit next, and I finished it on 2 health. But thankfully, Colossus has incredibly insane recovery on his jabs, so he can lame all that shit. So that's great. GG's indeed. Now I gotta determine who I'm doing it with next. Thought about Dazzler, but I don't really have a lot of fun playing Dazzler. Her throw is the only thing I enjoy about playing her. I think I might try Nightcrawler. I have a lot of fun playing Nightcrawler. This game got right. What's up, Smitty? Third screen. Shoutouts to Young Man. Yo, Watermelon's tight. Oh yeah, I forgot to get their profiles in the ending credits here. That's neat. Good stuff.